everyone. As it's kind of a bored kind of day, as if you've seen on Facebook that I entirely posted that. Who wants to do housework? Anyway, I've been meaning to do this. I saw someone post it, and it's a white chili with chicken. I'm going to make this just for me. Speaking of which, I did entirely forget where I put my hot pepper. Where did I put my hot pepper? My chili. There it is. Okay, as I'm talking to you, I'm going to chop this up, okay? So, I have looked, people on Facebook have sent me recipes, and I've looked all over, and a lot of the recipes, some people are saying you throw in a can of tomatoes. Well, I have an issue with a white chili that has tomatoes in it. So, I am kind of going to do my own thing and wing it here and see what happens, okay? We'll do the taste test at the end to see how far off I was. These chilies, that chili was about this long, and it's from my own garden, and it's the first one of the season. I have no idea how hot it is, but I love chili, so I love spicy, so we're going to wing it, and fingers crossed. And as I said, this is only for me, so if it turns out too spicy or really spicy, the kids aren't going to eat it. So here's where, and it's totally cheater. I admit it up front, it's mostly out of cans, okay? So, what I have first, instead of tomatoes, I found, believe it or not, up here in Ontario, can you read that? Tomatillos! Been looking for them forever and just came across them. So, tomatillos are like green tomatoes. They come in a little paper wrapper and they're whole. So I'm going to throw them in my crock pot and chop them up. Okay? Just put my knife in there and do kind of a coarse chop on them. They'll probably totally fall apart once I get cooking. Ouch. I preheated my crock pot. I have a giant crock pot, and this isn't going to even fill it halfway, but with the HE double hockey sticks, doesn't matter. Okay, so they're chopped up, okay, and here is a large onion chopped and my chili. Throwing those in. Okay, now I have 2 cans of white kidney beans. I normally would rinse these, but all the recipes said keep them in their juice and it'll thicken everything up. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, they're thick in there. Let me get my spoon in. Have to edit some of this out, I think. Okay, can number 2. That one came out easier. Now, here's my second, well, one of my multiple cheats. This is Kirkland canned chicken breast. Chunk. I have a really difficult time eating chicken, so I found this I can digest, I can swallow. I make it into chicken salad, I put it in different recipes just for me. And I don't have like a rotisserie chicken or a chicken breast to cook up. As I said, this is super quick and easy. I have 3 cans of these. And they're not bad, I find anyway. Oh, maybe it will fill this pot. Well, I guess I'll be freezing a lot of chili. Okay, now, here's another thing that I'm just winging. Enchilada sauce. Okay, enchilada sauce. I know it's not supposed to go in. I'm throwing it in anyway. We'll see what happens. Now, over in my cupboard here, just to boost the flavor, I'm going to throw in a couple of packs of chicken bouillon. Okay. Now, I don't have any fresh garlic, bad me. So, I'm going to add some garlic powder, quite a bit, probably 2 teaspoons. And here's some onion powder. Patrick, I'm busy. Can you please go in the living room? Thank you. Okay, onion powder. Again, not Mexican, but smoked paprika. I'm going to throw that in there. About, I don't know, 2 teaspoons. Just a minute. You guys, I'm making a video. Please be quiet. Patrick, stop bugging your sister. Yay. Again, not at the least bit Mexican. It's clamato rimmer. I know it's got celery salt and stuff in it. What's it say? Just says spices, onion powder, dehydrated onion. So I put this in surprisingly a lot of stuff. Okay. I've got fresh ground black pepper. Lots. I've got the Kirkland salt with garlic. Now I know there's a lot of salt in the canned stuff, but I don't care. Salt is not one of my issues, so that's where I'm going. And lastly but not leastly, I know there's some in the enchilada sauce, but cumin. I love cumin. You call it comino down there? I'm talking a good 2 tablespoons. A lot. Okay. So here it is. It's stirred up in the old crock pot. I wish I had some peppers, but I don't. My neighbor was supposed to bring me some and they haven't arrived yet, and I wanted to get this done. So here it is. Let me unhook it from the, I've got your suction cup to the microwave, believe it or not. Okay. Where are you? There it is. Okay. There it is. I've got the pot on low, and that's where I'm going to leave it until supper time. Probably about 3 hours or so. And then we'll do a taste test. Okay? Thanks for being patient with me. I'll see you soon. Okay, it's 5:15. So it's been gone for about 3 hours. And here it is. I'm going to flip this around so I can see what I'm doing. There it is. It smells really good. So I've already taken some out to cool down a bit for the taste test, because before it was too hot. So here I go. I'm going to flip you again so I can see myself. Okay, here we go. Try to get a little bit of everything. I really wanted to get some of that tomatillo in there. So here we go. It's good, but that chili wasn't nearly as hot as I thought it was going to be. It needs to be way spicier. It's way too mild. I mean, even for my mother, who hates spicy, this would be too mild for her. Oh, yeah, it could definitely use some spice. So I might go get another chili out of the garden, or maybe even 2, and throw it in. And another thing, modification I would make, it's too salty. I didn't take into account the salt that was going to be in the bouillon packets. So between all the canned stuff, then throw a couple of bouillon in there, and then I did add salt anyway, like a crazy person. So it's edible. I mean, but it's too salty for me. I like salty food, but this is too salty. But I'm eating it anyway. So other than those 2 factors, and if you like really mild, then, you know, it's probably perfect for you. But, so note to self, next time, do not add any salt. Maybe even put some low salt bouillon in there. And way up the spices. Way up them. But it's good. And I tried to work out the nutritional information on here, but every can was different. It was either in a quarter cup was a serving, or half a cup was a serving, or they were in grams, and some were in ounces, and some were in milliliters, and some were in... So I was gone mental trying to do the conversion and went, no, I don't think so. I'm not going to do that. So, oh, that's another thing that I was just going to do. Darn it all. I'm going to stir some fresh spinach in there. Now, I know that is totally not the Mexican's thing to do. I know that. But I like spinach. And I want to add some more vegetable type things in here. So, it's done cooking now. I'm just going to stir some spinach in and let it kind of melt in and wilt. And then I'm just going to divvy it out into 1 cup portions and stick it in the freezer for myself. So I have something to go to, especially when the weather is cold like today. Cold and damp. So that's it, everybody. That is my rendition of white chicken chili with white kidney beans. And I will definitely be making again with the modifications that I spoke of. So thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Mwah.